Hello everybody, and happy after late, happy after and this is Pankaj Sudhar again reporting for Leetcode POTD, that is program of the day for 15th of January 2026. Okay, that's too much of the information. The question is maximize the area of square hole in a grid. The question is very simply, but it's the statements are tricky to understand. I will read it first, and I will take you to the exact right information in this question. Then we will start this solving the question. So you are given two integers, okay, n and m, and two integer array h bars and v bars. H bar, it simply means horizontal and vertical bar. The grid has n plus 2 horizontal and m plus 2 vertical bars. It should be vertical lines, but it says bars. Okay, let's creating one cross one unit cells. The bars are indexed starting from 1. You can remove some of the bars in h bars from the horizontal bars and some of the bars in the vertical bars from the vertical bars. Note that the bars are fixed and cannot be removed. Okay, other bars are fixed. Okay, return an integer denoting the maximum area of square shaped hole in the grid. Okay, question, when we read the question we doesn't understand that much, so let's understand this question first. Okay, let's first make a grid. Okay, let's say uh, this is the grid. Okay, and yes, okay, so there are multiple lines that are going to be drawn, and let's say drawing, let's say first I will write the n and m. Let's say it is given that n is equal to 3 and m is equal to uh, let's take it 2. Okay, yep. The thing is, it says that there will be, if n is given, then there will be n plus 2 horizontal lines and m plus 2 vertical lines. What does it means? It means that n plus 2. Why is it plus 2? Because it will be adding the this one and the side bars. Okay, and there are three in between lines. Okay, so first is this, second this, and third this. So n plus 2 means five lines. 1 2 3 4 5. Yep, m plus 2 means there will be two lines inside this grid. Okay, inside this grid, I'm not talking about the outside. So 1 and 2, and it makes the total m plus 2 bars, that is 1 2 3 4. So this makes generally a grid o what, 4 cross 3, that is n plus 1 cross m plus 1 cross grid. Now it says ki we can remove we can remove the bars, or we can remove these lines, and whatever the lines that we remove, then it will there should be a square formed, and we have to find out the maximum area of the hole in this grid. What Let's understand this in this way. Very easy. Yes, let's say I'm erasing. I'm going to, let's my h bar. Let's understand. Let's say my h bar is uh 2 comma 4. Okay, yep, and my v bar is only 3. Yep, take it up. Now if I see this is my first line, this is my second line, so I'm going to remove this line, I'm going to remove this line. Okay, first part done. I'm going to remove the fourth, that is this line. Yep. So I think the idea is fairly clear to you. Now if you can see that there is still a line in between, so this is line number 1, this is line number 3, and this is line number 1, and we have removed 2 and a fourth line in the horizontal bars. Now if I will look at the second bar, that is v bar. The second bar is v bar. Okay, this is the v bar, and it says the remove line number 3. Line number 3 means first, second, third, and fourth. Third vertical lines means this one. I have to remove this one, so I remove this one. Okay, now if we see the diagram clearly, we can see that there is this one area formed, and there is this one big hole is forming. Okay, we have to find a square, in it, and we have to return the area of this square. Area of largest square hole square hole in the in the grid. Okay, It's simple. I think you have understood this question right now. So if you see that this side is 2 of length 2, this side of length 2, so we can say that this area is of 4, and again this side is 4 and this side is 4, and we can see that this area is 4 again, and this is the maximum area. Is it visible? It is visible very simply. So we will return our answer as 4. I think you have understood this question properly. But let's move to the solution part. And how did I got this uh, idea of this solution? Okay, so let's move to the interesting part right now. Okay, yep. So the first thing that I focused in this, that let's say my h bar is, I will take an example of uh, I don't. We clearly know that H bars will include only the vertical line which are inside the grid. V bar will H bar will include the horizontal lines, and the V bar will include the vertical lines. But the all of the vertical lines will be inside the grid. Will be inside the. यानी कि I can took this, but not this one or this one or this one or this one. Okay. So let's say my h bar is 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. And my v bar is let's say 33, 34, 38, and 41. Okay. So it simply means, first make a grid. We can take the example ki might be a grid of 42 into 7 size, and we have to remove the bar or the line, horizontal line number 5, number 6, number 2, number 3, number 4. And similarly we have to remove the vertical lines which are numbered as 33, 34, 38, and 41. If I see it clearly, first step is I will sort h bars, and I will sort I will sort v bar. I think these two things are clear to you. Okay. The next point is iterate to these bars. Iterate to this. Now we will go to the intuition that I have got. If I see this now my h bar will look like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep. And my v bar will be look like 33, 34, 38, and 41. Okay, cool. If the horizontal lines, if I'm going to see the horizontal lines, we can see that this is my first horizontal line. Okay, I will draw a rectangle first to show you in a better way. Yep. So what I have to do is, okay, sorry. Yep. So what I have to do is, I will not remove this part, but I will remove the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So I can see clearly, very clearly, that this whole part is empty, but the vertical lines are still there. I don't know about the vertical lines, but we'll look into it. And then and then there will be multiple lines. But we don't care about those. Okay. So if we see the height of this, or the breadth or the length of this rectangle that is formed, or the square is formed, we can see it can be maximum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. The size is 5 size. Okay, clear, very good. And the next part is, so we have removed everything, first bar, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Okay, we have to remove this line also. Yep. And we have to remove this line also, and our next part will be, this is the seventh line that will be starting. So there will be vertical horizontal lines after 7. So there will be 7, 8, 9, 10, and multiple lines. Okay. But for the vertical lines, if I am so showing, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multiple lines will be there. But we let's say we have come to the 32 part. Then we will see that, okay, 32th line is there, 33th nahi hai, 34th 34th is also missing. Then comes the 35th. Yep. 35th is there. Yep. Then 36th, yes, 36th will be there. Okay. 37th will be there. but 38th will be missing. 30 this is 35th, this will be 36th, this will be 37, and 38th missing, and 39. Then 40 will be there, but 41 will be missing. Okay, now if you get the intuition properly, we can see whenever the lines in the horizontal or the vertical line, whenever these numbers are continuous, whenever these are number are continuous, then we can say okay, the big hole will be made by continuous removing of these lines. Whenever we are removing these lines, the continuous hole, the biggest hole will be made because of the continuous removal of these horizontal and vertical lines. Is this clear? Now the first part, if you see it clearly, we have removed the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth line. So what is the height of this uh, empty horizontal rectangle that is formed is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The height is 6. Okay. What is the maximum height that what is the maximum length that that can be formed by removing the vertical line is, that is from 32 to 35, and that is 3. And if you see clearly, we have gone to the maximum consecutive numbers that are coming in these two vectors. So first I'm and if you see this part is the part that we are interested in. This is the part that we are most interested in. Okay, and okay, wait, and this is the part that we are most interested in. But if we see that it has a length of 3 but the height of 6, the height of 6, so it is forming a rectangle but not a square. But the square will be, so what is the maximum square that I can form, maximum empty square? It will be of size 3 only. So this will be our answer, that is 3 cross 3, and this will be our answer. Is this clear to everyone? Yes. So what we have got from this intuition is that our second step will be iterate iterate to h bar and v bar and find maximum consecutive, find maximum numbers of consecutive integers that are coming, maximum number consecutive integers in these array. Okay, let's say we have got the consecutive integers in h bar as x and v bar as y. Okay, then our final answer will be, we as we have seen, we have got x as 6 and y as 3. We will take the minimum of, we will take the minimum of x comma y, we'll take the minimum of x comma y, and okay, we have not got the 3 and 4, with 3 and 6 we have gotten 5 and 2. Okay, so what we'll do, we will take the minimum of we will take the minimum of we'll take the minimum of x plus 1 comma y plus 1. Yep, and whatever the minimum is coming, we will take this value as, we will define this value as L, and we will return our answer as L cross L. That's it. That's the simple formula that we are going to use. And this is a basic intuition plus approach method that I have shown you. That why I have chosen this method, because when I was solving it on my pen and paper, I got this intuition that whenever we are looking at the consecutive numbers, when we are looking at the consecutive numbers, so consecutive numbers will make a grid, a larger grid, because all of the vertical lines are removed. And if all of these vertical lines are removed, whatever the horizontal line will be removed, it will be removed from this part also. So what we are doing is, we are taking the consecutive integers that are consecutive lines that are removed from the vertical part. We are taking the consecutive lines which are removed from the horizontal part. We are taking the minimum of these two. We are taking the minimum of these two, and we are making the square, making the square of that minimum side and returning as our final area. And this is the intuition plus right approach that I have put. And here is the solution part, that if we should show this is the count x, count y. First I have solved both of these array, that is h bars and h bars v bars. Then I have taken this current is equal to 1. First I am iterating through the h bars. Okay, so h bars, as you can see, the if I is equal to 0 count x is equal to 1, that means that okay, one important point, one the base case that we I am putting here is that if if there is no line removed, if there is no line is removed, then we can simply say that we can at least get we can at least get a square of 1 size 1. But if we see the constraint properly, if we see the constraint properly, we have seen the h bar and the v bar have length 1. So it means there should be at least one line that are removed from the vertical part and the horizontal part. So there will be minimum area of 4 that will be coming. That means 2 into 2. Okay. So I am updating my context that that simply means ki what are the number of horizontal lines that are being removed, and context is the count of maximum horizontal consecutive lines, and similarly count y is the maximum number of consecutive y lines that are going to be removed. And I have taken the side length is minimum of count x plus 1 and count y plus 1, and I have written the area. And if you see, if I'm going to submit this, it will give me 100% accuracy, and I think I will beat the 100% of the people. Yep. So it's the best that we can do, and it's as you can see, we are just iterating this h bars and v bars for once only. So the time complexity is simply of n, and n includes the length of these two. So if you see the length of the h bars and v bars is maximum 100 only, so we can say that time complexity is basically of 1. But yeah, we are sorting also, but still it's not more than like 100 and 200. It's not more than 200. Okay, so yep. Okay, uh, me see you in the next video. And yesterday I didn't upload the uh, answer for this hard question, that was separate squares second, because I couldn't get the answer on the time. So I'm still figuring out that how I can show you, or how I can show that this how this solution is working. Okay, yep. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.